Everybody, welcome to Pace Studio on the Road. We're here in Nashville at beautiful Jaan's house, and this is presented by our friends at Show X, which gives artists control over their own ticketing. We're live with Caroline Jones. Thanks for being here. It's great to see you again.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. This is so beautiful. We're on a porch in Nashville, and Brad, I think you and I have done this. This will be our fourth time?
Yeah,
or third?
round three, round four. I think round four is right, actually. Yeah.
The others have all been in New York City at your studios there, but this is beautiful.
Yeah, it's great to see you out in the Ewok forest back in Jaan's backyard.
In the what forest?
In the Ewok forest.
Oh, wow.
Star Wars reference.
Oh,
It's a
sorry,
forest. This is not actually called the Ewok, but it goes back forever.
Like,
it's just acres and acres back there.
I don't know Star Wars. I'm so sorry.
That is not a problem at all. It's a total pleasure to see you. You
Likewise.
guys have sounded wonderful in sound check, and we're about to share 4 of your songs with the internet right now. What's first?
Rise. This is a song from my first record, Bare Feet. So here we go. You ready?
Yeah. 1, 2, 1, 2, 2,
I've been sleeping in my mind, and now my heart is rising, rising with the tide, floating on a wave and buoyed by the sea. Carry me away, 'cause the world is not for me. Oh, if I could see through different eyes, from 10,000-foot skies, I'd navigate the lies. Never fear demise, nor be timid of the moon. How can I go wise if now I'm a fool? And home is in my heart. So why do I get lost in the crowd, trying to be proud? Whoa, I must be quiet enough to hear the sound, the song inside my soul as it echoes in the crowd. I'm gonna sing it loud. I'm gonna sing it loud. Raindrops ripple as I breathe. I can feel the deep blue lines from my feet. Coming up for air, my conscience coming clean. I have left the past, I never want to see. 'Cause home is in my heart. So why do I get lost in the crowd, trying to be proud? Whoa, I must be quiet enough to hear the sound, the song inside my soul. I'm gonna write it down. I'm gonna sing it loud. Gonna sing it loud. No matter where you land or how far you may fall, you have heart, you have hands. Highest calling of our lives is to find the grace in the very place we stand and rise. I'm gonna sing it loud. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Caroline. You guys, you always sound so good together. It's a total pleasure to have you here every time
Thank
we're able to
you.
cross paths, and it just feels extra special out here in the forest. So thank you for bringing
It
the
does,
music today.
right? It's very magical.
Yeah. So I know you've been adapting just like everybody else has been adapting as the world blows up and comes back together. And can you talk a little bit about putting together the most recent round of recording? I know you were at Southern Ground. I know you recorded at least some portion of it in New Zealand, which is a great part of the world to spend time in. Yeah, talk about the different locations that you were able to put it together at.
So we're just finishing up the recording and mixing process of my sophomore album now over the next couple months, and it'll be out in late summer, early fall. And we've been making it since even kind of before 2020, but most of 2020 I spent making the album. And obviously when everything shut down, we really put our heads down and went to work on the record. And we tracked most of it in Nashville, but then I ended up spending the majority of the pandemic in New Zealand, as the turn of events would have it. And so as much as I tried to get the rest of the team over to New Zealand, it was just me, and then everyone else was back in America. And so we were able to coordinate remote recording at Neil Finn's studio over there, which is called Roundhead Studios. Neil Finn from Crowded House, for you guys who don't know. And it was an unbelievable experience to live in New Zealand, a completely different country where I literally knew one person, and meet a whole new community of musicians and just friends over there. And it was unbelievable. It was definitely a technological feat. Like, I think we had, because we obviously had Pro Tools running in New Zealand from Miami. So Gus would run Pro Tools, literally the Pro Tools computer in New Zealand, through TeamViewer. And then we had Zoom. I'm trying to think all the others. We had Zoom, we had Audio Mover, so that in real time, everyone could hear the proper audio. It was crazy. I mean, it would only be able to happen in 2020, literally. But we were able to do a lot of the overdubbing and mixing in New Zealand.
Cool. Well, I've been able to hear the single that's out right now, and I mean, it's a culmination of a lot of very good decisions that you made. I mean, the tech side of it is awesome. I'm glad that was available to you and you used it in a smart way. It sounds really, really nice, and what you're doing out here on the deck sounds really nice as well. And we're about to hear more of it.
I'm going to use that as the tagline to the album. It'll be like, if people say describe this album, I'm going to say this is the culmination of all my good decisions. I love that. Just grabbing my next guitar. Oh. Cable is here. Thanks, George. So we're going to do Chasing Me next. And this is a song that came out a few years ago, and this is a hopeless romantic song. And I actually wrote this song about the kind of love that I always envisioned for myself and the kind of man that I always wanted. And then last year I fell in love and actually just recently got engaged.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And it was just so cute because when my best friend met my fiance, she said, "Oh my God, he's the man from your song, from Chasing Me." So this is Chasing Me. I've never given anyone a chance. Thanks so much.
Man, that sounds great. Thank you again for doing this.
Oh, my pleasure.
And I know you've been busy. I know you just got off the road. Had 4 dates with Jimmy Buffett and the Grand Ole Opry show as well. It's, I think, the third time maybe that you'd played there.
Yes, I got to make my debut in 2019, and then I played again in early 2020, and then everything shut down. So I just got to go back in April, and that was my first show since the pandemic. So it's such a joy to be back at the Opry. And then Jimmy just did 4 socially distanced shows in Delray Beach, Florida, which is close to where I spend some time and where we make a lot of our music. And so he invited me to come sit in, and it was just such a joy to be back with him and Mac and the Coral Reefers. And for those watching who don't know, I toured with him all of 2018, and he's responsible for a lot of the career that I have. So it's a very special friendship.
Nice.
Yeah.
I think last time we crossed paths, you were either just about to go out with Kenny Chesney, or you had just been out with him, or you were in the middle of it, or something like that.
Yeah, it was one of those. And actually, Jimmy introduced me to Kenny too. So another one for Jimmy. But yeah, we went out with Kenny in 2019, and that was amazing. I'm really lucky. The career that I have thus far is really thanks to a few mentors and superstars who have taken me under their wing really early on and taught me the ropes of touring and given me a big platform. So that's Kenny and Jimmy and Zach Brown and Faith Hill and Tim McGraw, and I really owe the career that I have to them and their support. So.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad for you that all of those things are working out, and we'll stay tuned when new tour dates are announced. I've got every faith in you that there's going to be with interesting artists, and that's going to be a good time. Please travel safely between all those things.
Yeah, I would love that, and we're actually gonna go out and try to headline some shows later this year when the album comes out, which will be really fun and kind of a first for me. We've done some like little headlining runs of clubs, but this will be bigger, so I'm really looking forward to that. Yeah.
Cool. Well, what do you feel like doing third here today on the porch at beautiful Jaan's house?
I'm going to do a couple new songs now. So this new song, this is not out, but this is a song called Someone Who Wasn't You, and this will be on my upcoming record. Sorry. And this is also a very special new love song inspired by my real life. And I think that old cliche of when you know, and love changing people, it actually happened to me, and it makes a lot of other things in your life make sense. So that's what this song is about, and it's called Someone Who Wasn't You. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. It's just so silly that I cried. If that girl only knew. Thank you. I wish everyone could see how pretty it is. It's so picturesque with all the hanging lights and folks on a bench.
Freshly mulched. We might do.
Freshly mulched.
Might light the campfire later on.
Yeah. Do you guys? Oh, you can't. But actually, the crackling would be nice. You could put an ambient mic up and.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Maybe for next time. You're closing us out right now. This is the last one. This is 28 of 28. So thank you for closing us out
You've
strong.
done 28 just the past 4 days.
In the 28 in the past 7 days. 4
7
bands a
days.
day.
Wow. What was? Oh, you can't say. Off camera, you can tell me your highlight. Yeah, exactly. What was
Right
the
now.
highlight?
Right now is my highlight, Caroline
Oh,
Jones.
you're very sweet. You have to say that.
This,
Yeah.
I watched the video for the song that I know that you're about to play next,
Come in.
which is amazing. Yeah, I mean they got that cool custom neon and a bunch of New Zealand cowboys. Can you talk about the process of creating? It seemed like there was it's a big production.
It was a big production. So the video for Come In came out maybe like a week or two ago, and we shot it in March in New Zealand. We had to shoot it in New Zealand because at the time we didn't know if we were going to be able to pull off a production like that safely in America, with all the testing and insurance. I mean, it's just a nightmare. Now it's going to be getting better because most people are vaccinated. But at the time we didn't know if we were going to be able to do that, and we needed a video for the song because it's got some good momentum. And so we teamed up with Fish and Clips, which is a production company in New Zealand. Don't you love that title?
Yeah.
And it was just an awesome cast. There were just so many great dancers, and Kayla Page choreographed it with Momentum Productions, and Richard starred. You can see him on my Instagram too, and it was such a joy. There's something about the Kiwi people and culture that they're just so genuine and so happy and down to earth, and there's just no guile. And hopefully that comes through in the video, because I can feel it when I watch the video, like how happy they are and how much energy they have. And it was really fun. And this is the second video where I've danced a little. And so that's always an adventure. And we had an all-female band in the video, and it was a blast to shoot.
Yeah, it does. That joy definitely does come across in it. I mean, it seems
Thank
like it was
you.
fun to make, and I mean, if you lived in a place that had that much natural beauty, it would make it a little bit easier to be a carefree person.
Yeah, I think so, and I think it's a small country. There's only 5 million people in the whole country, and there's just that real small town mentality still there of like real community and care for each other and trust of each other, and hopefully I think we can hold on to that a little more in America. It's something I would love to see, because when you go there, it's just really refreshing to feel that and see that. There's just a real genuineness about all the people. And it's a beautiful thing. It definitely rubbed off on me.
Cool. Well, I'm glad you got to have that experience. I'm glad that you have shared that experience with the world. It's a fascinating, it's a wonderful video. I hope that everyone who's watching this live stream gets a chance to check out that music video.
Yeah, go check it out.
And we're
and
about
do
to
the line
hear...
dance and tag me in it. We had so many people doing the dance.
Nice. I think we're about to dive into it right now, right? Are we about to play the last song?
Yeah, I was just making sure I remember the guitar part. Sorry. I haven't played this live that much. Actually, the Opry is the only time. So, yeah, this song is called Come In, but Don't Make Yourself Comfortable. And it's a sassy little song that goes like this.
Good?
Yeah.
1, 2, 1.
Come in, but don't make yourself comfortable, 'cause I don't know if I'm gonna like you for long. Come in, but park your truck facing out, 'cause I wouldn't wanna be you when I want you gone. Come in, but don't let yourself in harms. You'll just piss me off, and I'll be moving on. Come in, but park your truck facing out, 'cause I wouldn't wanna be you when I want you gone. Whoa, all right, here we go. I can see that you're into me, and honey, that's real cute. I just might try on like like a brand new pair of boots. Maybe I'll take a spin, break it in a little line dance. I'll put up with you, but you ain't getting in my pants, so come in. But don't make yourself comfortable, cause I don't know if I'm gonna like you for long. Come in, but park your truck facing out, cause I wouldn't wanna be you, and I want you gone. Take it, Jason! I can see that you're into me, honey, that's real cute. I just might try you on like a brand new pair of boots. Maybe I'll take a spin, break it in a little line dance. I'll put up with you, but you ain't getting in my pants, so come in. But don't misunderstand, mi casa ain't su casa, and this land ain't your land. Come in, but park your truck facing out, cause I wouldn't wanna be you, and I want you gone. Boy, come in, but don't make yourself comfortable, cause I don't know if I'm gonna lock you for long. Come in, but park your truck facing out, cause I wouldn't wanna be you, and I want you gone. No, I wouldn't wanna be you, and I want you gone. No, I wouldn't wanna be you. No, I wouldn't wanna be you, and I want you gone. Thank you. Can I introduce the band?
Yeah, please do.
Okay, so this is, and can I tell a little of their story?
I hope you
Okay.
will.
So this is Jason Roller on fiddle and guitar,
Right,
and he
Jason.
also plays. Oh yeah. And he also plays. Sorry, let me put this down. That's how long it takes me to remember all the instruments he plays. He plays banjo, guitar, electric guitar, fiddle. What else? Mandolin. It's not a big deal. He also sings like a bird. He never messes up. It's not fair. It's so unfair. Anyway, Jason's played on a lot of the songs on this upcoming record. And then this is Scott Mulvihill.
Right, Scott.
And Scott is a great singer-songwriter in his own right. You should check out his music and his new EP. What's it called?
Surrounded.
Surrounded. I just listened to the whole thing. By the way, I forgot to tell you all this. So sorry. But it's so good. You should check it out. And he's a great singer-songwriter and obviously an amazing bass player. And then this is Nir Z.
All right.
And Nir's also played on all my records and been a huge part of the creative process since the beginning. So thank you for being here. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
Thanks for having us.